Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. DeAndre Carter now from his end zone. Oh, good return up past the 30. And they're going to have terrific field position as they finally get to him, but just shy of the midfield stripe.
Well, as they say, if you drew it up, you couldn't have drawn it a whole lot better. That's exactly how you want to start the game. Excellent momentum off the opening kickoff.
Here's Eckler to begin the drive. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Once more, here's Eckler. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
On third down, here's Eckler. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They'll try the air now with Herbert. And this one too low. Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think he might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield and almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
And he's going to be down close to a first down at the Ravens 31. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 31. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler, and he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. It's a gain of 4, and it gets him the first. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Running on first down, Eckler. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And not much, maybe a yard down to the 23. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Allen's got it complete. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 12-yard line. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Eckler now between the tackles. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Chargers are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 27. They'll run with Edwards here to begin the drive. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Change it. Hey.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jackson. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
On third down, Jackson. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Everyone in the stadium saw that big hit coming.
And I, as a former defensive back, have to admit I'm a little disappointed. He actually was able to hold on to the ball. He brought the lumber on that play. Give my man a whole lot of credit for taking the hit and possessing the football.
And picking up the first down. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards, the final tally.
So how do you beat man coverage? First of all, you want to be a superior receiver, but you know something, that guy who's covering you, he's usually pretty good too. So the corner route is usually a great spot to get it done.
Hey, report!
So a little tardy getting everyone set, and the clock hits 0 before they could snap it.
Yeah, you can take your time and use the clock and try and get set up, but once it gets near 5 seconds, that's when you often hear a quarterback yelling, hurry, hurry, to make sure everybody's ready to get the snap off.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. No, bottled up, fumble. It's out, it's loose.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Hey, middle.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Throwing on 2nd and long. Jackson. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Jackson. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Michael Davis. And the Chargers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Boy, the coverage there, airtight as he comes away with the interception.
Love that observation there because they were taking a shot at the end zone, but you're right about the coverage. Absolutely tremendous. And this they could clip for a training tape. Staying with him down the field, locates the football in the air, and comes away with the...
Now the defense loses him. It's complete. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
Duvernay now going to bring it out. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Jackson going to give this one to Edwards. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
An extra cornerback now in the game for the Chargers here on 3rd. Jackson. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
Well, they've moved the ball okay here in these first 2 drives, but this one's going to, again, amount to nothing. They've got to start dialing up some plays that allow them to finish drives with points.
On one, ready? All right, hey. Hey, Ozzy, sit up. Report.
They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. Man open is Robinson. Finding room at midfield. Loose inside the 30. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. So on 4th down, a big-time completion. And the defense, they've got to be shaking their heads right now.
Not only shaking their heads, but understand that they committed one of those cardinal sins that they say they can't do at any time. They committed an eye violation, had their eyes in one place, and allowed the deep ball behind them.
Real quick.
Edwards now on 1st and 10. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Again, it's Edwards. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Gus Edwards, a 12-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens are back within a score. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. From his end zone, here comes Carter. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Charger drive about to get going.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Herbert on 1st down now. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI.
So pass interference, the call is so tough as a defender, I'd imagine, to time that up perfectly.
It certainly is difficult to get it exactly right because sometimes you're looking at getting there fractions of seconds too early. That one looked a little more obvious. Always a tough penalty to officiate. Just ask the basketball refs when they have to officiate block and charge.
1st down, and they stick with Eckler. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. Herbert setting up to throw on first down. Out left, he's got it to Everett. And out of bounds right around the 20. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability.
No, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Tyus Bowser with a pick.
And the Ravens are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. On 2nd and 11 now. Jackson. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
This defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big 3rd down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the 2nd quarter. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson flushed out right. And they hit him as he throws as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either, so certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, you got to think, Charles, that one's on the quarterback, as everybody was up at the line of scrimmage. He just didn't call for the snap in time.
Yeah, I think he needs a little bit better awareness out there, because you got to know when the clock's in single digits and either snap it or get a timeout called if you have one.
13. You change it.
Throwing is Jackson. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to him.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Well, everybody was up there ready at the line of scrimmage, CD, but no snap, and the delay of game ensued.
Yeah, and I'm sure their head coach is asking the exact same thing. What's going on out there? Almost like they thought they had more time than actually was on the clock.
Sit up! Hands up! You.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6.
An assortment of sacks in this game. This one the product of a good jump and terrific effort. Moves quickly off the snap of the ball. Doesn't let up until he's in the backfield and impacting the quarterback.
The Ravens send their punt around now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. On the return, Carter. So a solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. They started on the ground with Eckler. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them. And boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
Eckler going to get it again on second down.
And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football. Sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
It's Eckler again.
And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. 74 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. They'll find Everett there, complete. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 36. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first. 3 quarters in the books. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Herbert. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
Let's go now. 60
They go back to the ground now with Eckler. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Herbert operating from the red zone. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Herbert now. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Josh Palmer from 4 yards out. And the Chargers have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Duvernay now going to bring it out. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Here's Jackson to throw. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Sebastian Joseph Day able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Hey, come on.
Oh, the motion comes too late, and this is going to be a delay. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need.
And the Ravens are right back in this football game.
2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy, because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
4th quarter, every drive's so critical, and you figure they only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the 2nd touchdown. You got the first one for the 2nd one to even matter.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
I'm not even sure I know who this guy is out there playing right now. This is very unlike him, one of the most accurate guys in the league. Totally off his game right now.
I don't know. I was going to ask you what you pin it on, but defensively, they've been pretty solid.
But sometimes, you know, those defenders, they get into the receivers pretty well, and if they chip away at their timing, it's going to affect what you're doing throwing the ball as well.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down. Now it's Jackson. Dancing, and he is going to be taken down. They got him, as that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Now Jackson. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That means there's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
No, we changed it. Let's go. Come on.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. He's got a man complete. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Kenyon Drake, 57 yards. And the Ravens have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. When you're trailing in the fourth quarter, you got to take some chances you might not normally take, and here, that one pays off big time.
And you have to think to yourself, not only did that pay off big time for them, but what was going on the opposite side of the ball? They know that they have to take a chance here. They know they have to come up with something big, yet it still happens. So credit the execution, but wonder what the defense was doing.
So a 7-point game, they'll need a recovery, the touchdown, and an extra point to tie. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This one taken just inside the 10. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, they can smell victory, partner. They can see it on the horizon, but certainly we're not done yet here. Defense still has 3 timeouts, and obviously this is a very slim lead they're holding on to.
And let's face it, the easiest way to get this done, challenge your ground game, challenge your offensive line, your tight ends, your receivers, anyone who's going to lay down a block. Don't let there be penetration because they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and maybe bring extra people to the ball. If you can do that, make them burn their timeouts, run out the clock, life will be good. But if you really want to gamble a little bit, a quick play action, quick throw, might be able to get it done. Just make sure it's not incomplete and stop the clock.
Herbert with a connection to Allen for a Charger first down. Up the middle with Eckler. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. Eckler going to get it again on second down. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. Now it's Herbert. And Allen's got it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. Finding room at midfield. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the offense will get this one back. Boy, that could have been catastrophic at this late stage of the game, but they avoid disaster. With the late lead, Herbert's going to throw it. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
What we just saw is what coaches preach about all the time. Getting help from all phases of their team. In this case, the defense picked up their offense and scored points, and now we've got it all knotted up.
And now the decision is to go for 2. A gutsy call, and this, in effect, is your ball game right here. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. Now a big play here as the Ravens are going to go for the 2-point conversion.
The Ravens will line up for the 2-point conversion.
One last shot for Jackson. Rolling to his right. And they don't get it. It's incomplete. They gambled for the win, and they trail by 1 here in the final moments. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. From his end zone, here comes Carter. And nowhere to go. He only makes it to the 5.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
The Charger drive about to get going. Now Herbert, and they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining. He's got a man, complete. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. So this one's over. It's in the win column for the LA Chargers. And a little bit of a surprise, they lose the turnover battle, but wind up winning the ballgame.
And this is very unusual because you know all teams stress winning the turnover battle as a key indicator to winning ball games. So when you get something that goes against the grain like the one we saw here, it's quite the oddity. Now let's face it, they'll be very happy that they pulled this off, but they do know that in the future they've got to work on taking care of the football because this won't happen very often.